This is my take on chocolate autumn makeup. It is so good, you will want to almost eat it. All monochrome, all chocolate, and very easy to achieve at home. Start with the lip, okay? So throw out the rules using your eyes first and start with the lip. So because this is a brown chocolatey lip, we're going to contour with the bronzer first. This can work if we're going to do a just contoured lip, a full lip, a red lip, whatever you want to do. Grab a little bronzer. We're using the NYX Buttermelt bronzer and just going in with a lip brush to the center where the Cupid's bow is, and then just going to buff it out. And what that does is it shows you the fullness and it creates a shadow before you go in there with your liners, with your lipsticks, whatever way you're going to achieve that color. So the area to contour the lip and get the fullness is always in this section here. It's almost like a heart. So like the Cupid's bow, the bottom bit, you can go crazy there to get the fullness, but you don't want to go too crazy overdrawing this section here, because what happens is it almost looks like you've had filler. Got one of those days where it's like a really thick liner, so we're just then trying to match it up. And what this does is it just creates that shadow and that fullness before we go in with our color and our product. You can even use cream products, cream bronzers. And that bronzer is got quite a warm tone, so we need to really go in with now a cooler brown liner. And the way you hold a pencil is very important. So if we're holding it like this, it's almost like giving your wrist too much movement. So what happens is you kind of have to be so specific with how you apply it. Whereas if you want a bit of help, hold it flat and then just smudge it in. Even hold it like this, flatter. And your little finger is like your pinky is your rest. So you can rest it here and then just follow along. Just going to do it like that, and then I'm going to blend it in again. So with the bronzer, the bronze warms it up and then the pencil kind of cools it down, so they work well together to give you this really beautiful brown, rather than just going in with the chocolate lipstick and hoping for the best. It's going to go in with the Rimmel, it's like a clear oil, just to the center of the lips, because what it does, it makes it look nice and hydrated, which a lot of the time when you have these browner shades, it can dry out the lip a bit and show it. So there we go, we have our lip on, and now we're going to go and add our chocolate eye. So the inspired look for this is all going to be based on the shade of brown. It's such an important selection. So you've got so many brown palettes out there with orange undertone, with warmth. You want to go for something quite cool. So this brown here, this New York NYX shade, it's the shade 8 in the Ultimate Warm Neutral palettes, is probably the most least just true to chocolate color. So we're going to start the base with that and do it all over the lids. And don't forget, when you're doing even thing like technique, so you're going to grab the shadow brush, dust a bit off. If you want to see how to apply it to your skin, I like this section here because it's almost like more of your pores are there, so it will show the pigment, and I'm just going to add it. I can pack it like that. That's giving you more pigment. If you want to do it less and like more blended, you blend like this. So it's good to know those techniques of packing it down, building pigment, and then obviously blending. So we're going to pack it on the lid close to the lash line. That's where you can add more pigment. You don't want to be packing it up here and in these sections. What so many people do wrong, they start to pack it up here. No, we want to blend there. But this area here on the lid, you've got like room to play. and it's quite impactful fast. I like it already. So starting like that. Just gonna separate a fringe so everyone can see. And if you open your eyes. So that's the thing, people, when you're doing your lids, it's really important to act and then look forward in the mirror, because you will lose some, but you'll also see that if there's any areas you've blended, you need to work on the eye open, not closed. So here we can see, if we want a little more, close again, build that up. Always start with less than more. When you're doing a brown eye like this, be very careful of this section here, because what happens is if you add any darkness here, you start to get a hollowness and dark circles. So where your tear ducts are here, you do not want to go over that section. Keep the eye nice and tight to the lid. So now we want to, with the shape, we've kept it to the eye, we want to now elongate these areas. So how do we do that with shadow? We grab a more fluffier brush that's kind of tapered, and we head this way out here, almost where you would put wing liner. Very lightly and ever so like a feather really on the skin. And what you can see here is, wow, with that little shadow movement, if you just turn that way, we've elongated the eye. So lift here like a liner almost and connect back to the lid. Lift, out and connect back. And we can, with concealer, fix that later. So now we have that cool shadow color, it's done its job, but what we want to do is blend it and marry it all in together. So that's when we're going to pick up our bronzer again, the NYX one I love. So we're going to really marry in this brown, because we're going for quite a sultry, sexy look. You can either leave that or connect it. I'm going to blend it right up to the brow so it looks a little more intense and sexy using this bronzer. With my trusty Maybelline, and if you just look down, you can blink, Sky Eye Brown, I'm thinking brown eyeliner rather than black, because it's just quite heavy. So let's keep it going with the brown. We're going to do a pencil inside. You can use lip pencils for this, sharpen it obviously so it's hygienic, but you don't have to use eye pencils because they're very dark brown, whereas like the lip pencils are a little warmer and creamier. So I know they're not designed for that, but all makeup artists do it. Now just going to line the whole eye. So now with the liquid liner, now before you are at home and you get crazy happy and you start planning a whole thick liner, that's not really what we're doing today. We're just going to build it up slowly. So these kind of liners, the L'Oreal, it's almost like a texture. In Australia, we call it a texture. And it's just really easy to stamp on and connect. So look forward, we're going to go back and connect that and build it up. And connect it to the bottom. And almost just drag it across the bottom of the eye, if you look that way. And just stamp it almost where the lash, the hair growth starts. What that does, it'll just define it really nicely. And if you do feel for any reason you want the black, you can go back in with a black liner and go over it. We're adding lashes to open up the eye even more, and individuals are the best, but otherwise never ever apply strip lash, but cut them into little 3 sections and you'll get that same look. I love this look. It's very chocolate monochrome. But the thing I really love is adding a few of the freckles that you already have and going over them. So we're going to do that here. So this is our chocolate monochrome look. We've started with the lips, worked our way up to the eye. We started off with little baby wings and we thought, you know what, sometimes you just gotta go for it. So really easy to achieve, and don't be scared to start with the lip instead of the eye.